Meet the PayPal Mafia, the richest group of men in Silicon Valley. The phrase PayPal Mafia was used to describe a group of former PayPal executives who earned billion-dollar fortunes by founding some of Silicon Valley's most famous technology companies. While Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, is most famous for his involvement with PayPal, the company also has ties to numerous other platforms, including YouTube, LinkedIn, and Yelp. How did these people become so successful, and what is their secret behind it? That's what I'm going to explain to you in this episode of SiliconTechTV. Hello everyone, welcome to SiliconTechTV, where we share the latest trends, stories and rumors on tech, space and revolutionary inventions. Join me in this video as we meet the dons who run Silicon Valley, the PayPal Mafia. Ever heard of PayPal? Well, I bet you have. For those who are unaware, PayPal was established in the early 2000s and is one of the biggest and oldest fintech companies in the world. It all started out as a cutting-edge online payment gateway, a modern replacement for conventional procedures like checks and money orders. The company charges a fee to act as a payment processor for online vendors, auction sites and more commercial users. Okay, so now you know this, you must be wondering why it's called a PayPal Mafia then. Are they some dangerous men from Silicon Valley? Well, not exactly. The name was a sort of Silicon Valley joke during the early days of internet, as many of the former PayPal employees went on to fund very successful startups with former colleagues, classmates and friends. The name took on a life on its own after the group was featured in a Fortune magazine with pictures resembling gangsters hanging out in an Italian cafe named Tosca in San Francisco. The members in this so-called mafia are former employees, CEOs and entrepreneurs of PayPal who even after leaving their old company collaborated and founded companies like Tesla, LinkedIn, Palantir Technologies, SpaceX, Slide, YouTube and many, many more. Many of the members studied at Stanford University or the University of Illinois. These young, talented and motivated individuals left an incredibly mark on Silicon Valley, as well as the whole startup and technology industry. The company that was mainly founded by Peter Thiel, Elon Musk and Max Levchin was spawned 3 billionaires, many millionaires and generation-defining companies. Here we break down the 3 key players from the most notorious group in Silicon Valley. The first man is Elon Musk. Elon Musk needs no introduction to anyone who's awake in the United States in 2022. He is frequently referred to as the world's richest person, with an estimated fortune of $270 billion. Now, that's insane, right? Elon Musk, who is regarded as one of the most forward-thinking Silicon Valley tech entrepreneurs, began his career as an entrepreneur at a young age. He earned $22 million from his sale of his first business called Zip2. He used the money to build XCOM, which ultimately evolved into PayPal and was sold to eBay for nearly $1 billion later on. He also launched SpaceX and Tesla. Tesla began as a small participant in the electric sport car market before evolving into electric vehicle manufacturer, capable of large production. He's also famously the man behind the Boring Company, Neuralink, and very recently new owner of the big social media platform Twitter. The second man is Peter Thiel, often referred to as the Don of the PayPal Mafia. Peter Thiel is one of the original co-founders of PayPal. By comparison to Elon Musk, Peter Thiel is not that wealthy. He weighs at number 551 on the Forbes real-time billionaires list, with a net worth estimated at a paltry $5.1 billion. Right-wing libertarian Thiel absolutely hates both political parties and the democratic system in its fullest. At this moment, he is in the process of sending enormous campaign contributions to favor Republican candidates around the country. Thiel is not an entrepreneur, despite leading PayPal for a number of his most important years. He describes himself as a venture capitalist instead. Thiel did, however, start Palantir Technologies, a $3 billion company with 3,000 workers that develops software. In order to combat terrorism, computer fraud and some other forms of cybercrime, many federal and state governments agencies use Palantir software. In his younger days, when he was co-founder of PayPal, Peter Thiel stated, "We didn't just recruit our friends, but we did employ some with whom we hope to develop close friendships." The third man is Max Levchin. The least well-known of PayPal's 3 main founders is Max Levchin. He is a software developer who immigrated to America from Ukraine and created several of the crucial elements that enable enable PayPal to succeed. These included, most notably, a novel approach to the cyber fraud and program that was one of the first commercial implementations of the Capture Challenge to identify internet bots. Levchin left PayPal shortly after it went public and has since started a number of businesses, including Slide, that was sold to Google for $182 million. He became Yelp's largest stakeholder after becoming one of its early investors. These were the biggest three men behind the PayPal Mafia, but not only these three gentlemen were important. Other big names who contributed a lot include Ken Howery, Luke Nosek, Reid Hoffman, Jawed Karim and Steve Chen. Now, why were these gentlemen all so successful? And what was the secret behind all these successes? What does it teach us? The PayPal Mafia was a team of inventive, talented and creative business people who came together through one of their numerous connections and accomplished great things. What do they all have in common? How did they work? And how did they build their empires? Let's start with the term entrepreneurship. The PayPal Mafia are a real-world illustration of how being an entrepreneur does not always require launching your own business. It may also entail taking the initiative, thinking creatively and managing a tight budget while contributing enormously to a larger team. Second thing you need is power of network. Your growth can be greatly accelerated by networking and having contacts in the proper areas. These guys would regularly get together for Sunday barbecues and launch billion-dollar businesses. It would not be who they are today if they had not bothered to stay in touch with their former classmates and co-workers. Third thing that is really important, a decent university degree. Although the previous statements are true for each of these people, they're only skyscrapers with a solid base. One needs to have a remarkable mastery of their skills set to be recognized among their peers and the professional world in order to flourish, establish relationships and become an entrepreneur. Many of these guys earned their degrees from prestigious institutions, which provided them with the best educations and the opportunity to associate with others who share their ideas. The fourth crucial item is that good teams often don't stay long together. The case study of PayPal Mafia teaches us that the best networks are many times made up of temporary teams. Good teams rarely work together for very long. The PayPal Mafia case study demonstrates that the most effective networks frequently consist of ad hoc teams. The majority of these individuals work together on one project, one team, and then on numerous teams afterwards. Some of them even oversaw many projects simultaneously. They frequently included a mix of veteran and new staff from various backgrounds. The majority of us begin building a network by seeking for people we can trust and continue to work with indefinitely. The best teams, in our opinion, are those that have been working together for a while. Empirical study on the nature of teams, however, indicates that the strongest and most successful teams only last a short time. And last but not least, you need goods that are in demand. Another obvious truth that it is easy to see how these individuals developed services, goods and websites that tackled concerns that the general public, frequently including themselves as well, faced on a daily basis. In one way or another, real problems were addressed in the development of companies like Facebook, LinkedIn, PayPal and others in order to produce the best solutions. Conclusion. The PayPal Mafia continues to be an important and influential network of founders, investors and employees. The PayPal alumni, PayPal Mafia, collectively form one of the most successful networks of entrepreneurs. They are interconnected and continue to support each other in their business pursuits. The PayPal Mafia is an example of talented and creative people at their best. So, this was our story about the PayPal Mafia. Our question to you is, do you admire these guys or do you think they are getting too powerful? Have your say in the comments. And please, don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications to be the first to see new, interesting tech videos on this channel. See you next time.